Well, hello everyone. I say everyone, but I think it's just you here, Spido slash Angelic. But yeah, today playing some more DC Universe Online as my hero character. But yeah, it's been a while. Ugh, I wish I could stream more, but I have so much work. I cannot remember the last thing I was doing.
Lord of the Underworld has laid claim to Kahndaq. A hero such as you must help reclaim my country. Meet me at my palace stronghold.
Okay. What am I supposed to... Come on. Scroll. Scroll. God damn it. Okay. I got a lot of things since I last played. Just get a vibe, knowing nothing of this? Yeah. Alright, hang on. What was... Okay, I'm trying to remember everything right now. Sparkle Trail? That's new. Alright, please hold while I collect all of this shit right now. A flute? What? I don't even know how I got this stuff. Yo, feckin' what? Oh, okay. Okay. This is a limited duration item. How do I... There we go. Oh. Is that a face thing? No. How do I get rid... I don't want the halo. How do I get rid of the halo? Hair? Accessories? There we go. Lock that. There we go. Now then, how the... Level 30, I am nowhere near that. Events? Wait, was it Metropolis I need to go to? Whatever. I'm a mess right now. I'm just struggling to remember anything about this game. Oh, oh. Alright. Oh, it's so far away. Oh, Jesus. Why is my mouse sensitive? Yes, I'm somehow gliding without any type of glider. I feel like the XY sensitivity is a lot higher for some unknown reason. What happened to the music? Jesus, wait, what was that? There's a garden up here for some unknown reason. Man, it's been a while. Ah, yes. Looks like a war zone from up here. E.
A representation of the diversity in Metropolis, Mannheim's Chinese theater is a beloved part of the city and home to rich cultural offerings, from gallery exhibitions of cultural beauty to dramatic performances of modern theatrical masterpieces. The theater itself is a dark, cavernous room with large plush seats and the faint scent of magical mayhem.
Please, you've got to help.
Okay. Why is it deactivate? Alright. Where to? Let's go for that one.
Bastelian. Good. A few more incantations will finish.
Oh hey, look at this. I can run on water. I'm Jesus, apparently.
The Shanli Po Gardens of Chinatown are known for their exotic beauty and scenic seaside view. I, Booster Gold, find gardens are great for sitting in while waiting for someone to ask you for your autograph. I usually bring an entire box of pens because you can't be too prepared.
Paradox. Hello, Michael. Paradox, dude. I don't know about that. That's a bit, you know, much to say, but... Oh. Found a... Oh, not what I wanted to do.
Get away.
Can I? Oh yeah, I can. I forgot. I have the super strength ability, so I could pick up cars. This one is my hero character. Right.
This is Madame Xanadu's Occult Curiosities, a magic shop where you may enter freely, unafraid. Ancient secrets lie behind each of the rune-covered books that line the store shelves. Well, that's what they claim anyway. I, Booster Gold, just wanted to purchase a magician's hat. They must have been out of stock.
Yeah, this one is my hero character, the gadget martial artist Batman type character. And my magic character is my villain character. I keep using F to interact with things because that's what I do in Genshin. So I always just go for F. I'm like, why is that not doing anything?
This is Booster Gold again. I hope you enjoyed your visit to Chinatown. I've always believed that it is the heart of magic in the city.
Wait, there's another one already?
Hello, I'm Booster Gold, and this is the Booster Gold
Yeah.
Exploration Adventure
Jesus.
Series. This adventure will take you to the headquarters of the Science
Why is
Police
this dude so
Metropolis
small? Look, he's like half my size. He's up to my waist. And I think I chose the average size. Yeah, look, this person is a little bit shorter than me, but that guy is just small.
Thanks for the backup.
Oh, that's so far away. God damn it. Hang on a second, which way is the... Little Bohemia? Can I warp there? Wait, what's phase? Oh, never mind. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna use the teleporter back in the station. Oh yeah, I did. He passed away recently, didn't he? A sentence you'll never hear again. Behold. A sentence of... If you say so. Part 2.
Protect the fuel. Protect the fuel. It is needed on the front, man. Preparing space link.
How much aggro do these guys have? Okay, finally.
The carousel, or merry-go-round, traces its roots back to a cavalry training mechanism from the 12th century, but didn't become a form of recreation
Well,
until sometime around the 17th
it doesn't look like
century.
much now.
These dates are a bit vague. Maybe I, Booster Gold, should ask Rip Hunter to go back in time and get the full story.
Oh, there it is.
Ready for some more history? I knew you were. The Ferris wheel was preceded by the pleasure wheel, dating back to the 17th century. Pleasure wheel passengers rode in chairs that were suspended in a large wooden ring, which was
Not
then
much
rotated
left of
by a
it now.
strongman. Sounds like a job for Superman.
You think the Justice League would have cleaned that up by now? Oh, wait. Back here.
In past years, the sounds and sights of the Queensland Boardwalk were intoxicating. The aroma of cotton candy and hot dogs drifted through the air as people relaxed and enjoyed the many attractions.
Many attractions. There's a Ferris wheel and a merry-go-round. That's it.
A barrel full of monkeys really isn't all that fun.
Alright, back to the station.
Please, you've got to help.
Oh, forget, that's not sprint. I instinctively used shift to sprint, but that's not sprint in this game.
The Queensland Boardwalk is an important part of Metropolis. It memorializes trouble-free days of our past.
Oh my god, another
Happiness was
one.
found in a walk along the beach. Hi, I'm Booster Gold. You might remember me from other exploration adventures, such as Chinatown, Gotham's East End, and the harrowing Suicide. Welcome to Exploration Adventures with Booster Gold. I'm Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to the fantastic
My god, Booster Gold,
Metropolis
how many
Metrodome,
adventure
home of the
tours do you
Metropolis
have?
Warriors football team.
I just finished like 2 and I still got like 4 more to go. I just want to get these over with.
Run for your lives!
Alright, hang on. How far is it? 2,000? Okay, what part of Metropolis is this? Okay, there's no other station close enough. I gotta walk over. Hang on a second. I think one of the tours was the Metrodome over here. May as well. This is the stream, folks. Just one after another. Booster Gold guided tours. Metropolis Metrodome. There we go. Entrance kiosk. Luckily, there's no fall damage.
The unmistakable outline of the Metropolis Metrodome is visible from all over Little Bohemia. The Metrodome is the premier arena for any large-scale event. Whether they're here for a sports event, monster truck pull, or rock concert, the stadium is almost always surrounded by an excited swarm of people, milling around like bees in a hive.
You really had to phrase it like that, didn't you? What? This way. Who's that? Oh, no. No, thank you. I'm not fighting you.
As you approach the Metropolis Metrodome, the roar of the crowd can't
City
help but
Skyline,
sweep you
the
up.
game?
The excitement ripples outward across the city blocks in every direction. Just the thought of it takes me back to memories of me, Booster Gold, as the star quarterback. Ah, good times.
Alright, one more. Whoosh.
The Metrodome is not limited to football. It is also the home of the Metropolis baseball team and any other large event, such as concerts or demolition derbies. Though I'm not really sure why anyone would pay to see a demolition derby when you can watch cars get smashed for free as heroes and villains do battle on the street.
I wonder how that works out, though. Does car insurance cover superhuman battles? Right. Gotta go to the university. Can I hitch a ride on one of these cars? I'm about as fast as one. Come on, get on. Alright, let's see if it'll drive off. Ah, it drove off without me. God damn it. Alright, Walking on Water, Part 3. What level are these enemies? Oh, not too strong. I can tank it. Get out of my way.
This is the heart of Metropolis University, the main building, Corlin Hall. Students start their journey here so that they will soon be transforming tomorrow. I, Booster Gold, am here to transform yesterday, protecting my past to ensure your future.
Yeah, good to know, Booster. Okay, let's go for that one. Since when was the university a battleground?
This residential hall, Mark Neuper Dormitory,
Mark
is where
Neuper?
future young intellects go to sleep between classes. It's also where they awkwardly fail to meet members of the opposite sex. Well, if only they had the charisma and confidence of yours truly, Booster Gold.
Well, confidence, sure. I don't know about charisma, but by God, is Booster Gold confident. Oh, up there? A little bit higher.
The Thaddeus V. Maxwell Bell Tower has been a local landmark since the university was first established back in 1958. Many a future supervillain has climbed to the top of this tower and looked out across the city thinking, all of this will be mine one day. But they don't reckon on Booster Gold being there to save the day. Well, hypothetically, I mean.
Hypothetically. Okay. Are there any more tours in this area? That's all the way over there. Alright, let's just head back to the police station. Did they ever implement mounts in this game? I don't know. Although when you have things like super speed or flight, that's kind of moot. Oh hey, an investigation thing.
This is Lois Lane for Daily Planet Live. Just blocks from the Metropolis Metrodome, where LexCorp, Star Labs, and the Hive are at war. The Hive is led by their Queen Bee, an alien princess from the planet Coral who uses her mind control pollen to swell her insectile ranks. The JLA is advising all citizens to stay out of the area until further notice. More as the story progresses.
Catch a break.
Wait, what the hell? I just beat up some random guy trying to break in. I got all this stuff. Requires one stabilizer to unlock. Do I have any? No. Alright. I'm just gonna run along the tracks. I'm curious. I know, like, Superman and co. are usually the ones to deal with all the big baddies, but surely, like, the US military, or just any military, would have, like, upgraded tech or something, like super tech. Like, surely all the corporations in this universe aren't the only ones with all this advanced tech. Right? Like, surely they'll sell to the militaries or whatever. Or the police. So that they're not so dependent on superheroes to deal with everything.
You feel smarter after spending some time at Metropolis University? You'd be amazed to learn how many
Complete.
people tell me I make them feel a lot more intelligent. It's a
Complete.
gift, I
Oh my
suppose,
god,
but it's
Booster
just
Gold,
part of the
why?
wonder of being Booster Gold. Join me for more exciting exploration adventures throughout. Hi, I'm Booster Gold, and welcome to the Exploration Adventures with Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to Metropolis General Hospital, a state-of-the-art research hospital in Little Bohemia.
Oh my god. Jesus, Harry is Joseph. Oh my god, seriously, Booster Gold? I finished, what, 4 of these tours by now? Alright, let's just continue with the story.
Commissioner Gordon needs your help in Gotham. Meet him at the East End Police Station.
Alright, gotcha. I'll continue your tours later, Booster Gold. East End, East End. Oh, there's the exit. Interesting look. Okay, where do I... Wait, what? I was just... Oh. Report to Commissioner Gordon. The man himself. Oh, stop.
Hey, I have to get right back out there. Maybe we can talk later.
Oh. I meant to talk to the Commissioner.
Batman says you're the one to solve the situation we've got down at Amusement Mile. Move out. I'll meet you there.
This is Batman. Joker's clowns are turning the old Amusement Mile theme park into a riot zone. Gotham PD is overwhelmed. I'll track down the Joker. You take care of his clowns. Batman out.
Copy that, Batman. Over and out, 10-4, good buddy. How far? Okay, not too far, relatively speaking. I wonder if these tracks will lead me there. Oh. I was like, wait, what happened? Where are the rest of the tracks? Oh, I think this is the one where I have to fight Harley Quinn.
What's this? Has an uninvited guest stumbled into my toxin testing ground? So sorry I can't be there to welcome you in person. Enjoy the party, if it doesn't kill you first.
I don't see how this is a party.
Listen up. Joker clowns are holding cops hostage over at the old roller coaster. I need you to get those men to safety.
Alright, copy that, Commissioner. Oh boy. Alright, I gotta get these bombs out of here. You're under arrest. Alright, investigations?
It's all in good fun. Who doesn't love
10,000 volt joy buzzers. That seems excessive. Quick, we gotta toss these into the river, which I'm not sure is better necessarily. $10,000 volt toy buzzer. I don't know. I feel like that might be a bit expensive. You sure you have the budget for that? Okay. Oh, there we go. I can just... Okay, right is to yeet it, left click is to smash. Yeet. Copy that. Oh boy, more bombs. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the roller coaster to save those kidnapped people. Oh, did I already get that one? Well, while I'm at it. Right, the roller coaster. Do I need to climb? Alright. Hang on. I got you. You're under arrest, and you are free. Why are they all the way up here in the first place? Alright, give me a second. I got a lot of things to deal with. There we go. Ah! Get back up there! Get back up there!
Step right up, kid!
Ah, come on, come on. Toss into the river, let the fish enjoy them. Yeah, that's the plan. Nope. Get down. God damn it. Alright, in here.
Step right up, kid!
You're under arrest. You're not under arrest. Who the hell is that? I don't want to get close. They look big and strong and out of my pay grade.
Holly sure fell for the boss. Maybe it was more like a shove.
Alright, now I gotta arrest a few more of these clowns. You're under arrest. Did not? I thought I got 2 of them. Oh well. One more. Wait, why does that not count? Am I missing something?
We need to get the formula for that Joker toxin. If I know Joker, he's left a trail. See what you can find.
Before I go, I have a little present for you. Well, lots of them, in fact. Some of them hold suffocating GCPD officers. Others, well, that'll be a fun surprise, won't it? Don't say I never gave you anything.
Oh boy. Alright, gotta find more of these presents. Oh, another investigation thing.
The brat one that refused to smile. I bet I know where he picked up that habit. Stand by. Someone will be annihilating you shortly. Of course, you know this means war.
Was I supposed to arrest this guy?
This is the big one. Goodbye, Scroll World. If you're gonna go with a
Oh,
big
it's the big guy. Oh no, I'm not fighting the big guy. Not sure I needed to arrest him, but whatever.
Of course, you know this means war.
This is free. Oh, okay, I got lucky that time.
This is the big one. Goodbye, Scroll World.
I'm just busting open every single damn box I can find. It's like RNG. Oh. Nothing?
Of course, you know this means war.
Oh, there's one. Whoa. The hell? Dude came flying out of nowhere.
This is the big one. Goodbye, Scroll World.
Why do they talk like that? Come Come on, box. Wait, do I need to go to this one? Hang on. Gotham's Amusement. Oh, hey, it's this one. How convenient.
Oh, the Funhouse. True Funhouses originated in the early 1900s at Coney Island and offered a number of amusement devices and clever tricks. I, Booster Gold, used to love Funhouses as a kid. Funhouses were virtual in my time, so you don't have to actually go anywhere like an amusement park or a carnival. Wait, hold on. I could have gone to a carnival?
Okay, next one.
The original Ferris wheel was designed by George Washington Gale Ferris Jr. It opened to the public.
Hang on, I need to look that up.
in Chicago, Illinois, during the World's Fair. This amusement mile Ferris wheel was once a proud example of the popular ride, but much like Mr. Ferris's original wheel, it has been many years since it last moved.
Alright, one more. Knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
If you're gonna go with a big kaboom. Ha, 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 ha.
Oh, why is it up here?
Carlo Giraldi opened the amusement mile in Gotham City at the beginning of the 20th century. In a town where manufacturing and crime were the leading industries, people needed somewhere they could escape their everyday life. Giraldi's amusement mile was just such a place, until the factories closed down, then it went belly up and shut down.
How unfortunate. Alright. That's that. Scroll.
Before I go, I have a little present for you. Well, lots of them, in fact. Some of them hold suffocating GCPD officers. Others, well, that'll be a fun surprise, won't it? Don't say I never gave you anything.
Okay. Oh, found one. Oh, there's lots of boxes here.
Of course, you know, this means war.
How can you already say? How can you say anything after you've blown up?
That response is not. If you're gonna go with a big kaboom. Ha 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 ha. Email Fred the Starkey. This is the big one. Goodbye, cruel world.
He's right? Oh, damn. George Washington Gale Ferris Jr. did invent the Ferris wheel in 1893. I was not expecting to get actual facts from this game. Oh, okay, one more. Got him.
Joker's sloppy. He'll have left the toxin formula with Harley. Robin's already there. He may need backup. I'm counting on you. Batman out.
Alright, copy that, Batman 10-4. Copy that, good buddy. On my way. Over and out. Let me just check my inventory real quick. Alright, no stat change. I just wanted to collect the style for that one. All these stats are not... Bitch. There, stop bothering me. You do you. I'm just here to do my stuff. Detective Preston? What do you got for me?
I saw that dingbat Harley Quinn wrapping up cops like presents for the Joker. Go set him loose if you can.
Copy that. What about you, Sergeant Reeves?
The Joker's clowns have got cops locked up in cages. Cute, huh? Help us bust them out.
Copy that. Wait, can I pick these up? Yes, I can! Die! Aw. I only get 2 hits out of them? These things are huge. Oh, right. The investigation thing. Did I just bust the cage? Yeah. Got that loot. Is there anyone in here? Wait, get out the hell. Get the hell out of my way. Wait, one back here?
Don't let those guys get away.
I got some tough fists. I broke a cage with 2 punches.
Help, get me out! Somebody, please!
I'm coming, I'm coming. Hold your horses.
Don't let those guys get away!
Nothing here? Cages. Are there any more cages? Oh, damn, these guys went on ahead? Alright.
You're not Batman. I wanted to kill Batman. Of course, you know this means war.
Officer down! Damn it! Where's that backup?
It says I gotta... Oh, there's some more in cages over there. What? Thought I got you. Find the Funhouse control room. Well, shit. Oh, I meant to hit the thing, but whatever.
The boys in blue always know how to rain on our parade. What is it just about? The rain
Don't let those guys get away!
Alrighty, moving on. You sure about that? Oh my god, how many... Wait, was there another switch I could have used? Was there another switch I could have used? This one? Why didn't I notice that? I was like, alright, this is getting a pain.
Nice outfit. Did your mommy make it for you? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Why did you...
A cat in a
I wasn't aiming for you.
Beat it. That response is not. If you're gonna go with a big kaboom.
Oh, I got a achievement for that.
Nice outfit. Did your mommy make it for you? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. This is the big one. Goodbye, cruel world.
Alright, I think I've heard that so many times by now. I think I can pick these up. Come on, hold, pick it up. There we go. Die. Alright, who's next? Yeah, sure, if you say so. Oh, that officer's getting his ass handed to him.
Hello? Anyone out there? You're all right, buddy.
Alright, who's left?
Have a cat in a tree to say, beat it. If you're gonna go with a big kaboom.
Alright, I'll take this big ball. Surprise! Lefty and righty, huh? Surprise!
Lefty or righty? I'm righty. You must be lefty. That's smart. Again.
Alright. Where was I? Oh, investigation thing. Oh, complete set. Nice.
I could show you the formula, but then I'd have to kill you. Well, actually, I'm gonna kill you anyway.
They updated her look. Alright, DPS moment. Boom! You're under arrest.
Let me go! I got rights, you know! Mr. J'll get me out! Just you wait!
Oh, which one do I want? There's literally no difference. Alright, hang on, I got you, Robin. Give me a second.
Thanks for the help. Not that I couldn't have gotten up by myself. Yeah, eventually.
Why are you so short? You're up to my boobs.
They call him the Joker. But my puddin' is no joke. He has a dream of a world where everybody is always laughing. A whole world just busting fit to explode. Kaboom! So maybe I'm crazy. But aren't we all a little crazy? In love.
Oh, okay. But yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, the last time I played this, she had the classic Harley outfit on. The one in the cutscene just now. Yeah, they updated her appearance since the last time I went through this place. They did a lot of, like, aesthetic updates since the last time I played. I feel like that's kinda, you know... that's kind of a given. Like, it was bound to happen. Oh, hang on. Loadouts? No. Weapons. Okay, skill points, huh? I think I got all of these. Acrobatics? Here we go. Resistance, okay. Throwing knives. Iconic powers. Oh yeah, I picked the super strength. That one's fun as hell. Freezing breath. Okay, doesn't really match my thing. No. Robot sidekick. Hard light shield, not quite. Yeah, some of these don't quite fit what I'm going for. Oh, here we go. I did that, and I can put some... oh, here, damage. Put my points in here. Quantity, accept. Yes. 6% crit chance for weapon and ability. Oh boy. Good old crit rate. Oh. Oh, okay. Dual wield. Sure. I don't even know, but whatever. How do I use this item? How do I use it? I think I got rid of some of this stuff. Alright, where's the exit? Oh, here.
This is the big one. Goodbye, Skrull World.
Ow. Go away. Go away.
Of course, you know this means war.
Secure Joker's chemical barrels. I don't even recall getting this one, but here I go. Ah, here. Okay. Okay. And got it. That wasn't too hard. What is that sound effect? Is that the sound of me warping away these barrels somehow?
Harley's heading to Arkham.
Again.
Head to the East End Police Station. Commissioner Gordon will be there dealing with the paperwork.
Copy that. 10-4, over and out. Just gotta run the next 500 meters or so. More water running, as per usual.
Now that Batman has part of the toxin formula, we're one step closer to shutting down the Joker's insanity. Good work.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I'm going to trust you with a crucial mission. The Joker is launching an all-out attack on the new Special Crimes building in the East End. Most of the police are at the launch celebration tonight at the Regal Hotel, so the station is an open target. You handle the Joker's clowns.
Oh, why
I'll track
me?
down the Joker.
If you say so.
The amusement mile is a pale reflection of its former glory, unless you count being a hideout for the Joker or someone like that. I hope you enjoyed this exploration adventure.
Why? Oh my god, there's still more.
Hi, I'm Booster Gold. You might remember me from other exploration adventures, such as the Amusement Mile, Robinson Park, and Metropolis's exotic Chinatown. What's up? Today's exploration will take us to the Giordano Botanical Gardens and the Burnley Freight Yards of Gotham City.
Why? Why are there so many guided tours? How much are you being paid for this Booster Gold? Oh, which reminds me. Anything in my mail? Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting it's not B. Just want to collect the style. Oh, speaking of which, I need to go and sell some of this junk. Mr. Bushman.
Anything in particular you're interested in purchasing today?
Oh, I should probably repair my shit while I'm at it. Oh, 50,000 cash? Alright. Why is that worth so much? Alright, got rid of most of it. Ring. I forget what the stats mean again. What's dominance? Potency of healing and shield abilities. Recommended for healer and tank. That's not me. Recommended for tank, not me. Sticky bomb, stasis field. Which one do I have on? Defibrillator. Ah, okay. What's this one? Rapidly regens health. Okay, so I got the taser. I got the fear gas. I got the sticky bomb. What was it? Zip tie? Defibrillator. I don't know if I'll keep that. Cryofoam? Maybe. Implosion mic? What? Vortex cannon? Oh, this one's a buff. Empowering your attacks, okay. Napalm grenade. Alright, I think I'll switch that one out. Not that I use more than the first 3 skills anyhow. Little Bohemia, Metropolis General Hospital. Little Bohemia. Onwards. Alright, I'm gonna hydrate real quick. Everyone stay hydrated as well. Also, what is happening out here? What is happening out here? Some kind of event or something that I don't really care about? Alright. Style. Replay badges. Oh, come on. I have to fucking unlock shit now? Alright, keep that. Shoulders? Antifreeze? Hang on, what weapon do I have? Bare hands. Simple Qatar, spiked Qatar, tech. Interesting. Traditional, twin blade, twin scythe. I think I'll just go with punching things. Sparkle trail. No, I don't think I want a sparkle trail. Alright, back to Booster Gold's guided tours. I feel like I did missions over here already. Wait, if I did, then how did I miss...
Metropolis General offers a standard emergency ward, but due to the unplanned nature of emergency care, the emergency ward must be prepared for a broad array of illnesses and injuries, some of which may be life-threatening and require immediate attention.
Yeah, like sudden, massive, third-degree burns from supervillain attacks. I don't know.
Met General's new Meta-Human Research Wing, funded by LexCorp, recently opened to handle healthcare for the ever-growing meta-human population. I guess they need to be ready in case someone like Wonder Woman ever catches a cold. No, wait. She's magic, right?
Yeah, she's magic. Part magic, at least. And this way. Whoosh.
This is Metropolis General Hospital, one of the finest health facilities in the nation.
Is it?
Also a teaching hospital and affiliated with nearby Metropolis University, this is where many medical students serve out their residency. I guarantee that if I, Booster Gold, am ever injured by a lucky shot from some fleeing villain, this is where I would go to be healed.
How far is... Why must everything be so far? Alright. Let's head back to the station at least. I keep thinking I've unlocked more costume styles than I have. Hang on. Retro tech? What does that look like? Not my style. Fate's Faith? What? Funky looking boots? Supergirl? Oh, it's just straight up Supergirl boots. I like the fourth world look. Onwards! Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got like a lag spike. Is it because of all the people? Yo, what is with this cape? What is with this cape? Are you seeing that? What is with this cape? Yo, that is trippy. That is trippy as shit.
Would fail to be inspired by the nurturing and healing care offered by a hospital like Metropolis General? Well, okay, maybe some of you villains out there wouldn't be impressed. A fair warning then. Booster Gold will be keeping an eye on you.
Any more tours? Okay, not from this terminal, at any rate. Alright, well, fuck. Is it Midtown or Chinatown? Hang on, let me check the map. Can I zoom out? Alright, whatever. Oh, E. Midtown? Is that the one I'm looking for? Oh, it's Chinatown. I gotta head to the Chinatown station. Alright, now let's go. This way.
Interloper! Interloper!
Why did they all say that? I just want to do my guided tour, man.
Your soul belongs to Faust.
Oh, it's a good thing I can tank these.
Within the Science Police is an elite response team known as Squad K. They're tasked with handling Superman should he ever become a threat to the people of this planet. This information is highly confidential and should not be made public in any way.
This information is highly confidential. I mean, what?
K, as if that's real. Sounds like a breakfast cereal. The Science Police Headquarters, also known as the 8th Precinct, is specially equipped to handle super-powered villains and to temporarily detain them until they can be transferred to Stryker's Island for long-term imprisonment.
If you say so. And yet, these villains always seem to come back with a vengeance.
The Science Police are tasked with handling supervillains who threaten the safety of Metropolis when Superman and the other heroes are elsewhere engaged. Note to self, make sure that they know that Booster Gold is also available to help protect Metropolis when Superman is away, or even to assist when he's here.
Okay, so there are, like, specialized officers for this kind of situation. Right, back to the station. Don't mind me. Oh, a thing.
Initiate field report. It will take powerful magic to restore this soul fragment.
Ah, someone attempting to break in, huh?
What? Can a guy catch a break?
No. Spider Jonesy.
The Science Police prove that anyone with the drive and determination can stand up to those who would do
Oh my god, there's more. Of course there's more.
Take it from me, Booster Gold. It certainly doesn't hurt. Hello, and welcome to the Booster Gold Exploration Adventure Series. I'm Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to the Metro Station, formerly a bustling rapid transit system that spanned Metropolis.
Oh my god. What the feck? These things are never ending. Booster Gold and all his damn guided tours. Ugh. Alright, may as well just get these out of the damn way. Wait, what area? Metropolis Metro Station? Oh man, I don't know where that is. How do I get the... Can I not select a map? I can only choose the map that I'm on. Wait. Is there any other nearby stations? No, there is not. Alright. Yep. Just running to the nearest location instead of teleporting or anything. Surely, with all this technology, I could figure something out, but no. Oh. Okay, here's one of the kiosks. No, not you, Amazon. I think I did that mission already anyhow.
For those who aren't blessed with the power of flight, acrobatics, or super speed, the Metropolis Metro Station provides quick and easy travel to almost any part of Metropolis. I, Booster Gold, am able to fly thanks to my flight ring, which I, acquired back in the 25th century, even though it's originally from the 30th century.
Time travel shenanigans. Up. Oh wait, there's another kiosk over here. These things are everywhere.
See, the metro station lies in ruin due to the powerful forces that have done battle in the area. Rumor has it that Giganta and Circe's Bestiamorphs are holed up there. I don't know what they're up to, but Booster Gold may just have to step in and convince Giganta to provide rides to passengers throughout Metropolis.
Yeah, you go ahead and try that, Booster Gold.
The shining jewel in the Metro Transit System's crown is the Rail Whale. It's elevated railway. This train hangs suspended from tracks high above the city and provides an unparalleled view of downtown as it weaves through the city's most prominent skyscrapers.
Alright, back to the station. Hopefully that'll be it. Luckily, I don't have gliding stamina like you do in Genshin. Alright, coming in for a landing. Someone else trying to break in a window?
Can a guy catch a break?
No. Also, the police station is literally right here. Someone in an upper window probably could have seen you. Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck?
It's a shame the metro station has been destroyed. Maybe this could be a job for the Booster Gold Construction Company. Coming soon to a rubble pile near you. Welcome to Exploration Adventures with Booster Gold. I'm Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to Suicide Slum, such as Southside. Suicide Slum is a festering hive of crime and corruption. Let's go check it out.
Interesting suit. I guess they got it to look like skin color.
I'm going to trust you with a crucial mission. The Joker is launching an all-out attack on the new Special Crimes building in the East End. Most of the police are at the launch celebration tonight at the Regal Hotel, so the station is an open target. You handle the Joker's clowns. I'll track down the Joker.
Alright, East End, he said. Seems it's right over here? Oh, okay, it's like an instance.
Well, hello again. So sorry I can't be there to welcome you in person, but you see... Where's our backup?
Recently, the SCU started applying experimental exobite technology to police science. Joker's taken it as a personal challenge. Be on your guard. He'll be on his worst behavior tonight.
Investigation thing.
Lucius Fox note. Our latest power armor utilizes cutting-edge targeting systems.
Alright, lads, let's keep going.
The SCU are the best of Gotham's police force, which means only half of them are on the take. Don't be surprised if they turn tail when the going gets tough.
Is that everyone? Alright, looks like there's more guys in this room.
Oh, did you expect that to open the door? Now, where did I leave that door release? I'm sure the solution will present
Is not as smart. They're after the exobyte data in the main, going for backup.
Alright, you guys got that?
I love a good door explosion, don't you?
Alright, come on, let's get going. We got backup to provide.
Where's our backup? Joke areas are all over the place.
Alright, how many more of these clowns do I have to deal with? Alright, let's get a move on.
Headquarters. A wrap gift. Inside. Thanks for saving me. Joker's goons are all over the place.
Another investigation thing. Give me a second. I'm providing most of the damage anyhow.
Lucius Fox, note. Our highest grade armor is extremely energy efficient, despite its capabilities.
Gotham SCU. I thought I was done. Last new cable. I'll check for more of them over here. Bye. by the exit.
Alright, come on. Alright, down. Come on, guys. Follow me. Alright, you two, come on.
I thought I was done. Glad you came along. Remember, the Joker is paying me to look the other way.
Oh dear! Someone has freed Clayface.
I'll secure the perimeter.
And it's so hard to get Clay out of a crime scene.
I should get myself arrested more often.
Oh boy.
The SCU uses special containment units to keep the bigger criminals in line. Find one and end this mud fight.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Who the hell keeps hitting me? Motherfucker. Oh my god. Come on, come on, come on. That was annoying. Oh, hey.
Lucius Fox note. The latest power armor is constructed around a
This is Commissioner Gordon to all forces. The Joker's not going to take the formation of this special crimes unit with a smile. But if he gets you with his toxin, you'll be laughing all the way to the grave. I want all attendees at the Regal Hotel fully armed, and forces on standby alert for Harley Quinn, the Joker's clowns, or any other craziness. Gordon out.
You should use the main frame where Special Crimes exobyte data is stored. We don't have much time. Beat back those clowns before the data is destroyed.
Any more investigation things I missed? Probably likely. Yeah, perhaps I should have read the instructions a bit more carefully. Otherwise, I might have noticed that Clayface wasn't taking much, if any, damage.
Finished? Good. The station was just a ruse. Joker's real target is the SCU launch celebration at the Regal Hotel. I'll meet you there.
Copy that.
We'll divide forces and meet in the main ballroom, where the Joker is holding SCU's top brass hostage. The hotel is swarming with Joker clowns and loaded with Joker toxin. Get through as quickly as you can.
Oh, copy that, Batman. Over and out. Critical ability. Oh, damage. This one is crit rate. This one is crit damage. What the hell is this? Weaponization rating. Precision, power, might. Okay. This is just like a stat boost in general. Okay. I only have one option. Ooh, increased stats all around. Nice.
Get away!
Okay, can get rid of that. Can get rid of that. Can get rid of that. 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 Suicide Slums, level 19. Okay, it's starting to catch up on some of these. Ugh. Well. Hey, neat looking. Hang on, I want to check out the store. Marketplace. Ah, here, style items. Preview? Oh. Cool. Speedster's cowl. Okay, so it's like a flash hat. Speed Force Spectrum suit. Oh, interesting. No, god damn it, not what I meant to do. DC Bombshell's hairstyle. Auras and materials, movement style, base items, legends, toys. Bundles? Powers. Power bundle. $34.99? Unlock access to the light, electricity, earth, quantum, celestial rage, munitions, atomic. At a great discount price, sure. It's like a billion stabilizer things.
Run for your lives! Look out!
What are they running from? Oh well, probably those guys over there. Alright. I think I've had enough of DC for today. I'm gonna switch over to a different game. Alright, there we go. First though, I need to hit the bathroom. BRB. Okie doke, I'm back. And here to continue my Genshin addiction fix. Yeah, I gotta get my fix. I gotta get my waifus. Daily dose of waifu. This is what Genshin does to you, man. Once you get that waifu, you can't let go. Even though I was playing a bit earlier today. That waifu life, yeah. Here we go. Continuing Ganyu's story quest. Did I adjust a DPI or something? No, everything seems normal. Onwards!
We're finally back!
Indeed.
I'm still...
Cheer up.
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea.
Let's head to the docks.
Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
Oh yeah, one thing I've noticed is that you actually hear like the pitter-patter of like feet on the surface of stone compared to like shoes or boots. Hang on. Yeah, you hear like the bare feet instead of like the boot steps. Where am I heading? Which way is that? Alright, let's go as the Traveler, because I barely use her. Even now, I just have her for Dendro resonance. Here.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Gonna head out and try to get myself sleepy. I have to work tomorrow. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you had fun. I know I did. But always, thanks for being a regular here, Michael. I appreciate it. And you get some rest. You get some rest.
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Is that... It is! It's Lady Ganyu.
Yes, the 3,000-year-old Lady Ganyu.
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Bit awkward.
Allow me to introduce Uncle Tian. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tian is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing?
The look on Lumine's face, just like, what?
The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards.
He literally looks like every other dude.
In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tian is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Don't judge a book by its cover, they say.
What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tian, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
Even though you are older than most people, almost everyone, except, you know, Geo Boy himself, and maybe Madam Ping.
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Has she been doing that for, like, the past who knows how long?
Talking about secretaries... I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yuehai High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at Yuehai Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh?
As expected of a Qixing member.
Let's move then, to Yuehai Pavilion.
Onwards. Can I talk to him again?
Don't think too much about it. My daughter really needs Ganyu's help, and there's nothing more to it.
Anyone else standing around that I can talk to? Like Chi-Chi? We know Chi-Chi would be at the pharmacy. Oh, which reminds me. Nothing? No? No mind reading today. The little airplane run.
I see everything.
Nothing? I guess some of these characters don't have voiced thought lines. I don't know how to phrase it. How do I get up there again? Onwards. Can I scale that? I guess you don't get out that much, do you? How the hell?
I wonder who this gift could be from.
How did I miss that? Like legit, how the hell did I miss that? What's the easiest way up? Oh, never mind, it's right here. Back to Traveler. Hello.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he?
Why do you say that?
Using his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuehai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
Ah, yes. Tax fraud, tax evasion. That's how they got Capone, you know.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
That's 1,000 years of work experience for you.
Alright. Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
I'm with her. What?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... Ah! I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
You want them to expose each other?
Exactly.
Aha!
Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
Alright, now we're investigating claims of tax fraud. Are we the IRS now? Are we gonna go busting down doors? Hand over your money. take the scenic route. Now that I think about it, it must be a pain putting on and taking off those boots, since they go all the way up to, like, her thighs. Like, if she needs to take a bath, she gotta take off all that boots. Wait, oh, this way. Wait, what happened to the glow trail? Come on. Alright, there we go. IRS, open up.
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuehai Pavilion?
Da.
I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuehai Pavilion.
Ooh.
Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent.
Tax records?
God damn
Thriving?
it. I skipped a line. I'm sorry, Ganyu.
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil.
Jeez.
I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Is that how competitors behave?
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
One tax record examination later?
Here, I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Perhaps.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Qingce Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Bolai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Qingce Village.
It's all right, Weixin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Alright, all the way to... Jeez, that's actually... How far is that? That is not an insignificant distance. That is a rather significant distance. It's like, oh yeah, let's just go head on over to Qingce Village, all the way up in the mountains. Ooh, chilies. Wait. I could just use Nahida for that. Nope. Didn't mean to climb that.
I see everything.
Just snipe it. Any more chilies? No? Not that I can see.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Keen for a chat.
Kingsa really is full of lonely old people.
It's like a retirement village.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Ah, don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right?
Indeed.
Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation.
Tax evasion.
Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can.
Alrighty.
But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Alright, we gotta go to a warehouse, clear it out, and grab the invoice. And watch this guy slowly walk away.
Find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
What are they doing here?
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Shouldn't we observe them for a while first?
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Death from above.
Frozen. Crack and get boss fight.
Everyone hold hands.
Wait, did I get him?
You scoundrels.
Was it that easy? I just spam bloomed.
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I think we were harsh enough.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to what?
Pick berries over there.
Okay.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area.
I rarely have a free morning.
Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries, that's all.
Maybe don't wear your full uniform?
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
We might have blamed him for nothing.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
He just wanted to pick some berries.
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice, then?
I'll get back to my berries.
Good choice.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
Which way? This way. Looks like I gotta do some climbing. Well, I guess you don't get out much, do you? Ah, Hilly Churls.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hill churls. Let's show them what we got. With all my strength.
Oh my god, the heat is about to die from the fecking bloom damage.
Hold the line.
didn't see them drop any loot. What the hell? I'm curious, what's their EM like? 700 EM.
This one is an invoice from One Man Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it. This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Hu Tao probably ordered those. Where else? Around here? Round back? Ah.
Look, this one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Huishin.
Alright, all the way back to the city.
Ms. Ganyu, you're back.
Indeed we are.
Hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Okay. Literally right here. IRS, open up. About those tax records.
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuhai Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well.
Don't you mean unscrupulous?
I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Oh, we have accusations, but they are not groundless, let me tell you.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
You've got no shame.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
Haha.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Haha.
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
You didn't, but he did.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back.
Indeed.
He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Dongsheng exposes Wanyu Boutique's tax machinations.
I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Have the middle left knocking on their doors. IRS, open up.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position. That's how Uncle Tien managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tien's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Huixin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat!
Don't forget your manners.
Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
The look on her face.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the 2 of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Yes, look at those JPEG foods.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
Well, I mean, the amount of time you've served the Qixing, plus your efforts in the Archon War.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tien is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness?
Witness?
It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor, apart from my contract with Rex Lapis. They rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
You haven't been fired. It's a misunderstanding.
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? I'm still hungry.
Just get something to go. Yeah. I was wondering for a second, where's the door? Alright, just teleport back up there and then hop down. Jade Chamber Secretaries. Even though it's up there, I guess they're down here?
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look! Look who's back!
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break...
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an Adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
I guess it's that Adeptus bloodline in her.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing.
That would be...
I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
It's good you've pulled yourself together.
To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Oh,
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
fair point.
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Primos. Alright, on to the next. And claim a key. Now I got enough for the next 3. Alatus, Chapter, Act 1. Papilio Carontis, Chapter, Act 1. Imperatrix Umbrosa, Chapter, Act 1. Dracene Somnolenta, Taurus Iracundus, Divina Vulpes, oh boy. Sapientia Oromastis. Jeez. What's with these Latin ass names? Check near Wangshu Inn. Oh, I see.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there?
They do give off a sinister energy.
Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. The guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
Alright, here we go again.
With all my strength.
Easy pickings.
These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind too.
Really? That was easy as feck.
Hey! Seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing. Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilly trolls.
Looked like he was using some sort of Adeptus art.
Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears. But the magic he was using seemed even more Adeptus-y than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Yeah, that's like actual magic and not just spear. Adeptus-y? Hello, Omega. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just
Hello! Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
I'm just catching up on character story quests, as the stream title may suggest. But yeah, how you doing? And while I still remember, I'm going to hydrate. If you haven't, you should hydrate as well as anyone else who's still here.
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't.
Ganyu? Let's see, who else counts? Yanfei, she's half. That's all about I know. Shenhe? No, she's human. Shenhe is human. I mean, I guess, but in terms of bloodline, she's like pure human. The only half and halves I know of are Yanfei and Ganyu. She does have their powers though? Yeah. But, I mean, if you really try... I mean, I don't think it's impossible for humans to learn, but I guess she's just gifted?
Wait. Who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
Xiao is full Adeptus? Yeah, I know. He's one of the what you call it? The Yakshas, that's the word. Just travelers passing by.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
Since when am I your sidekick?
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply.
Xiao's full Adeptus, find it odd how he hasn't gone insane yet. He has, coping mechanisms. I don't know. Maybe he has therapy sessions with one of the others.
The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars. Though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher.
Zhongli? He's the oldest.
One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Who the hell is clapping in the background? Also, I think because Zhongli, Xiao, and co are Adeptus or part, that I guess their brains, their minds are a bit more resistant to memory loss and insanity. I mean, Zhongli's fared pretty well, despite being the oldest person in the world. Maybe. Also, who the hell's clapping?
Wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Levi were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon?
This guy.
Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Okay, male believer.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine.
Well, we've seen actual Adepti in battle, so not the most impressive thing we've ever seen.
I believe that now, there is finally some hope for my ailing father.
Tell me about this guy.
Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true Adeptus, no doubt about it.
I mean, I guess we could just ask Shao if he knows about this guy.
Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you.
How so?
Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though.
These people are just gullible.
Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an Adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
Mercantile
The
believer.
Millelith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they?
What do you know about this guy?
I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of an Adeptus is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
I mean, I feel like the Rite of Dissension is a bit more special than this guy just accompanying you. Okay, what about you, female believer?
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose.
What are your thoughts on this guy?
Oh, are you believers too?
I'm a skeptic.
After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise.
What is that supposed to do?
I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it.
I think it is just a positive thinking trick.
I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Gullible, all of them.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart.
From their imaginations, I'd say. I agree with Lumine here.
Surely you jest. There was once a senior Adeptus, Xie Wuliang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material.
You say that.
In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
No.
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
My diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask.
Why do you wear a mask? Go on, take it off. Let me see.
One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Ah, got it.
Uh-huh.
Now then, what are your wishes?
Were my sibling, power rivaling that of the gods, Get rich quick, sibling.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish.
Yep.
So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
Oh yeah, totally wasn't expecting this.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
I think he wants us to sweeten the deal.
Oh, that's right! Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, Paimon's not forking over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us. You don't even have a vision.
I don't think people put visions up for sale.
Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they?
No one who shares your values, for sure.
Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
I think I cleared that place out of all their books the last time I was there. Anything else to say for yourself?
You need not fret. As long as you evidence your faith, your wishes will be granted.
All the way back to the city it is. Oh?
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again.
It's Star Snatcher.
Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
I always found him fishy.
Really? What's so fishy about him?
He's a charlatan, if you ask me.
So, what you're trying to say is that he can't grant people's wishes?
Yep.
Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use. Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that desk over there. So, are you buying or not?
Yep, I cleared out the place last time I was here. Oh, free book.
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas,
Monsters and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Why is Venti in this? Okay.
A group of Adepti who defend Liyue.
Okay. Bit awkward there for a second. I was like, wait, what happened?
Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
The sole surviving Yaksha.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy?
No.
No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
About karma.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. Oh, it's so tragic. After everything they went through in all of their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
How about demons?
The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second! Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilichurls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
Likely. Nothing else I can think of.
Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilichurls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right?
Yeah.
Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
So we're playing detective now, are we?
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn!
Any more books lying around that I can steal? I mean, legally purchase? I guess not. Alright, now it's back to the inn. Alright, do we need to beat up more hilichurls? 'Cause I can do that.
Flee at my command, foul demons! Flee! Why won't you flee?
You really dug yourself into your grave this time.
Uh-oh. Looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here, too. We have to step in.
Easy peasy.
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything?
Sigil of Permission?
Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
The looks on these two faces.
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
Ah yes, the Get Out of Jueyun free card.
Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Anything else to say for yourself?
One is merely feeling unwell. One hopes that you shall not spread these tidings wantonly.
Wait, it just says head over here.
Yeah. Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again. No wonder. Paimon was just wondering who could have made such short work of these hilly churls. Let's see what a real Adeptus has to say about all this.
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Only slightly.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exorcising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean...
So Xiao is the final Yaksha?
Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means... Oh... Poor Xiao!
He's just like, what are they going on about? We were just reading a book called Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti.
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago.
Fan fiction. He just straight up calls it fan fiction.
All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
Well, I'll be a big help. I don't know about you, Paimon.
No need. I'm used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now. Please?
Oh, Paimon.
Well, Come on, then.
He knows he's not getting rid of us.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
Alright, enough cake. Let's go.
Finish your preparations, and we shall enter. We should not leave those monsters be for too long.
Okay, just your basic ass enemies. What team do we take? The usual bunch.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Evil conquering!
Constantly lose HP. Allow Xiao to regenerate HP when he deals damage to opponents. Okay. Okay, run, run, run!
Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Oh, I missed this guy.
Bane of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant Yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher? I am aware of no Adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Keep moving, keep moving. I'm losing HP.
Worthless! Here!
Oh, I didn't see those two.
Worthless! Useless! Get out of my worthless!
It is good that we came here.
Got
An
him.
unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable.
Guess we got here in time.
Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of. What is the situation?
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
One
Adeptus who
Paimonial
grants
explanation
wishes.
later.
To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
Well, given the war and all,
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Hyman spoke without thinking again. Oh, one more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait, truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
confiscate. Is that all?
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Since when did we say anything about killing?
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
Similar to gifting dreams and visions?
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the censer and the 7 lamps, probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
Loot! That's everything. Where am I? Okay. Okay, I think I am going to call it here. It's been over 3.5 hours, and I gotta get something to eat anyhow. Alright, so gonna... Oh, I want to see how many primos I have stocked up. Enough for one. Gonna get ready for Yae Miko. And hopefully her weapon. I think Yae Miko's in the next one, right? I'm not getting child. I've done his story quest. I've done his trial. Used him during his trial phase. Period. Not exactly my play style. Alright, but anyway. Alright, thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope you all had fun. I know I did. But thanks for stopping by and watching. Thank you to anyone watching the VOD, and thank you as always to the lovely fortune tellers watching this before I stream. Alright, let's see who is on right now. Of course, not gonna raid the big timers. Alright, stream manager. Let's go raid Bunny. Scratch that. I'm gonna go wait through an ad first. Alright, let's get the raid prepped at any rate. Oh, finally. Alright, well, remember to take care of yourselves, everyone. Hydrate, and get your rest, and eat. So, peace out.